You spoke about becoming a salt doll and plunging into the ocean. But what is that state like when you are a salt doll but you are not yet plunged? What is like? Can you describe that state? What it is?
Can somebody run to the kitchen and get a spoonful of salt, put it in his mouth, he will know how it feels. Salt is good only if in a small quantity it mixes with something, only if it mixes. If you found this big ball of salt in your sambar, if it mixes, then only it's good. It's merged, if not with the samandar, at least with sambar. Only when it merges with something, it is good. If it sticks out, salt is bad, So that's how life will feel. If you stick out, that's how it feels. Most people on this planet do not know a moment of absolute ease. Forget about blissfulness, forget about ecstasy, forget about anything else. They do not know what is ease. It's the most basic thing. A lot of other creatures know this. You see, a dog has eaten well, okay, totally at ease. Human beings do not know what is ease. Most people do not know what is ease. That's why they have so much disease. Yes? To simply be able to sit here, just to simply sit, no. It's going on all the time. So that's how life will be, because you're too full of salt. These terms are used in so many different ways. When we say salt, it's the essence in a way. If you say salt of the earth, it means the essence of it you've taken. So when we say you are a salt doll, or if you become one, it is the essence. The essence of your personality right now is just your ideas, your emotions, your opinions, a bundle of prejudices that you carry. This is what the essence of your personality. And this may be hugely fired by the karmic influence. Memory, this is what makes you who you are. So this is your salt. The essence of your personality is just what you remember of yesterday or the previous moment. If you just wipe out your memory from all levels, not just from your mind, including your body, if you wipe out all memory, there will be no such thing as a person anywhere. If there is no person, there is just life. If there is just life, if you sit here just as a piece of life, you will throb as life. If you throb as life, you will instantly experience that life is happening in tandem with the whole existence, never separately, because it cannot exist separately, and never ever has it happened separately, always one with everything. It is only your personality which is happening separately. That is the salt. Your ideas, your opinions, your philosophies, your ideologies, when you complicate your ideas, it becomes an ideology. Your emotions, which are just another expression of the same thing, your prejudices, another expression of the same thing. Essentially, you are investing in your memory, or essentially, you invest in that which is dead. You are an undertaker. Your business is with the dead. All the time, your life is about what is over. Everything that you are is about what is already over. So because you're an undertaker, you will live in a certain jumpy condition.
Well, if they do what they want to do, why do you think they have betrayed you? They're doing what they want to do, you must respect it. If you say, they're beloved to me, I love them. If you love a person, should you let them do what they want to do or should they do what you want them to do? For most people, love means you must do what I want. No, love means they can do what they want and we will love them, isn't it? You have this thing that if I love you, you must listen to me. No, if I love you, I want you to do what brings joy to you, isn't it? You change the concept of your beloved.
But Sadhguru, I have a doubt regarding this. What if our loved ones are going in a way that's not good for them and we want to correct them and that's why we are telling them?
Then you should have been the mother. Because I'm not saying that. It is never true that somebody may be going off track and you try to do something for them. I'm not saying it's never true, but you don't take this position that somebody is wrong and you're going to fix them. They're doing what they want to do, isn't it? What they want to do right now may not be beneficial for them. Possible. But you must look at it sincerely. Are you complaining because it's not beneficial for them or you're complaining because it's not beneficial for you? Most of the time it's this. Genuinely look at it. It's not beneficial for you but it's good for them, please let them do it. But they are damaging themselves, yes, then you have a right to intervene and try to do your best. But not always can you enter somebody's life and do something for them. If I have to enter your life and do something for you, I have to earn it, isn't it? I have to earn a relationship where I can intervene in your life. If you don't earn that, you cannot intervene. So if you're unable to intervene, you must just understand you have not earned that closeness.
The main theme of the conference that we had for the last 2 days is how we will be able to solve this challenge of drug addiction which is spreading so wide as an epidemic, the whole thing, And is it possible that you take them to the tantra to see that you give them the higher levels of bliss so that the other thing drops off? Or what's the remedy that you suggest for dealing with this big epidemic?
If I say this, I will be very unpopular in United States. I think you're mollycoddling your people a bit too much. If you do this, they will never grow up. You're treating adults like children. It's a very wrong thing to do. You see, already they don't like it, they became stingy. See, when you say an addiction, first of all, they're getting a prescription. As you already said, 80% of the opioids are being consumed in United States for 5% of the population. Obviously, a whole lot of people who don't need it. We were using morphine when somebody's limb got chopped off in a war or accident or something, that's another level of pain, okay? That's something different. But rest of the pain you must be capable of handling. You got little stomachache, you want to take an opioid, I mean, it's going there, I'm saying, for small things it's being prescribed. So, this may be a whole commercial angle to this that I don't want to look at it because I don't know the details of that aspect. But I think definitely there must be a commercial thing to it, but generally the culture is becoming like this, that adults are being treated like babies and adults are expecting that they will be treated like babies by the doctors, by the government, by the entire society. This should go. It's time to grow up, okay? We must understand if we do certain things, pain will come to the body. It will come naturally. See, the very way we're functioning is this. Suppose you're walking on the street, a bicycle came, you will step back not out of humility. The consequence of pain, isn't it? If there was no pain, even if a truck comes, you'll walk into it. So everybody must understand the consequence of pain. You do silly things to yourself, and then somebody will give you an opioid which will keep you lala all the time. Hey, it's not right. I think it's fundamentally wrong. First of all, why are we getting people there? Somebody in a war-like situation, something where injuries are not… grievous injuries, they're not simple injuries, that's different. But for every little pain that you get, you need an opioid. That culture must be taken off. First of all, I don't think people will change this consciously because it's nice, you know. They're not going to change it. I think it can be done by law. I know a lot of protests will happen, but after some… They were not taking this just 15 years ago, isn't it so? Hello? 15 years ago it was not there. So they were managing without that, why can't they manage in the next 15 years too? There are certain aspects where it can be, but the real problem comes, how do you know my pain? You know? How do you judge my pain? My pain is too much for me, but you think it's not good enough. So this aspect is always there, that's a subjective aspect which we should leave it to the physician to judge, I believe. But there must be a law that only for certain things you can give it, you can't just simply distribute candies.
Thank you for joining us. Please share your observations on this subject in the comments, subscribe to continue our journey together, and invite others to join this path. See you soon.